How's it going, guys? Magnitudex here for GamersBeverage, bringing you some Deathmatch on San Donato. So this is the DLC 2.0, the Mediterranean Traveler map pack. It's San Donato. I really don't have too much to say about it, other than the fact that I am in a pretty decent lobby. You look at the levels of everybody. A lot of them, there's one 8th prestige, there's one 9th prestige. And to be honest with you guys, I was watching, I believe it was Subject 17, Angie. I was watching her video, and she got into I believe it was a deathmatch on Jerusalem, and she was talking about the same thing, how level really doesn't really matter. It's not really a true representation of your skill. And sometimes there are very, very skilled players that are very high level, but they just have a really bad game as to maybe some glitches happen, or a little bit of lag goes into play, or sometimes the game just does not want to cooperate with you. And then the other times, when it's not cooperating, you got 3 or 4 pursuers after you that are just constantly like relentless and like unmerciful, and they're just always on your ass. Like, you cannot go and get a single one of your targets or one of your contracts or anything like that, because you're just constantly trying to fend these people off. And it's pain in the ass. There's been games where I've ended up in last place, 7th or 8th, and it ticks me off a lot of the times when I'm watching other people do certain things in a game, and it just it almost seems sometimes that you are running 2nd or 1st place in a match, and for some freaking reason the person is just able to just get you, because it almost seems like nobody's after that person. Like, that person has no pursuers after him. So it's a little disconcerting sometimes. It's a little bit pisses me off a little bit at times, but that's just how the game goes. And let's get into this gameplay, and let's just talk about some of the stuff that is going on. You guys saw me there. I killed, I believe it was the brigand. The reason for that was just because I had seen one of them flip and switch, or do that little disguise move little thing, and it kind of made me thinking, like, okay, one person disguised and then the other person didn't. It was a nice little move on that person's part, because they had actually played it really well. So they made me assume that they were the ones that were morphed in that group. I wasn't exactly paying attention too much. And right now you might be wondering, like, what the hell I'm doing. Is I'm trying to escape from the Corsair right here. I know this person is after me. They're trying to chase me down. They're probably just getting so pissed off right now from me. And to this point where I'm trying for my abilities to recharge. I had wasted my smoke bomb, and it kind of it didn't work out in my favor, but at least 250 points on my part. I still got that contested kill right there, so I got 100 points out of it. And I deprived that person from getting a pretty decent amount of points right there. So that was fine with me. As long as I don't give up 400, 500 points because of a stupid thing, then I'm totally fine with it, and I can totally work with that kind of stuff. So it's really not not too disappointing to me that I did die, but I was able to at least salvage that situation. And I kind of wish that my smoke bomb had worked a little bit better. And you'll notice, like, I'm not really doing too well in this actual match, and this person is constantly after me. And I do think that they're actually trying to kind of catch me off guard right here and pick up on try to take me out. And there are times that when I've tried to use my smoke bomb, and for some reason, like recently, it seems like the smoke bombs are actually like overshooting a little bit, and it's a little bit it's bugging me a little bit, because see, like right here, I try to adjust it, I miss, because the person actually launches themselves off because it's seen me trying to do something. And this huge fail on my part. You guys can see, like, the first half of the match, I just do terrible. Like, I was just like, man, this game is gonna end up shitty. That's what I was thinking to myself. I'm like, oh, I just got into a match with some pretty high level people. They're probably kicking my ass because I don't play as much as they do. Ever since a lot of the glitches been showing up, I just kind of stopped playing the game, and I've been relying on a lot of games that I had pre-recorded previously to, you know, the glitches starting and the first DLC coming out. So I had a huge like stockpile of videos that I'm just slowly going through, and you guys will notice like a lot of my games, they either don't have the Ancestor DLC characters, or you know, they have you know, don't have any of the new maps or anything like that. So right here, I thought that this guy was after me. Big mistake. I got tricked by this trickster right here, which seems fitting also. But yeah, I was totally unexpected. I honestly thought that Guardian was after me, the way he was acting. You know, I'm sure some of you guys would have probably acted the same way, but then I was hearing the whispers, and I'm kind of just like, what the hell is going on? Like, where is this person? And this person was just hiding out in the bale of hay, and they were just doing their thing. This guy, I don't know why he's taunting me. I just kind of really kind of bugging me right there. I don't know why he was doing that. He was trying to taunt my ass, and I just ended up just stunning him. And I see the person right behind me. I see you know, the camera sometimes acts up a little bit, and it's just, what is up with that guy? He's just taunting everybody in this match. But yeah, like the camera sometimes doesn't react in time, and it kind of gives you these awkward little angles and positions when you're trying to play around with it. So you know, sometimes it gets you into trouble like it did for me, and I'm just kind of trying to watch where my target is right there. And I do believe there's a pursuer after me. No, actually no, there isn't, not anymore. I think I had lost that pursuer. So just keeping this match going, you know, about 3.5 minutes left. This guy is unbelievable. Every time he sees me, it's like he just tries to taunt me. I don't know what his deal with is, but right here I see the Corsair. I know that she is around here somewhere because I see her picture lighting up, and then I just lost her as a contract. So I'm gonna see if I'm able to get, you know, get that ground finish on her. There we go. You know, 50 points is 50 points. Sometimes you kind of have to be careful with the ground finishes, because it can give you away at times, and you know, it's sometimes not worth going for that 50 points if you're gonna give somebody, you know, 500, 600 points. This was actually very quick right here. He had become my target, and almost instantly I knew that he had passed me, and I had to just quickly turn around and get him. Now right here, I'm pretty sure I just got poisoned. I was able to at least get that stun off of him, but then, you know, offensive smoke bomb with the poison. It's a lot of people seem to frown on that that specific move. I mean, personally, you know, if it wasn't meant to be in the game, then I'm sure the developers would have blocked out that combo, you know, but people are using it. You're able to have that ability set. Why wouldn't you just simply you know, use it to your advantage? You know, if you can stop somebody in their tracks, get that focus, because, you know, a lot of people do need that focus in the you know, to get their extreme varieties, their greater varieties, or whatever they need to get. You know, a lot of people need those kinds of bonuses, and the only way sometimes to get a focus is to simply just, you know, smoke bomb somebody and poison them, because, you know, poison also does factor into that variety bonus. So, you know, it's a little bit frowned upon by some, but I personally don't see a problem with it, for as long as, you know, you don't use it all the time. Like, if you use it like 3 or 4 times in a match, then I'm gonna have a problem with it. But if you do it to me like once, and then maybe a second time, and I, you know, fall for that stupid trick again, totally fine with it. Go for it. You know, it honestly doesn't phase me. But right here, this person had thrown that disguise. They thought I did not see them, and they were just about to run, so I figured, you know, I'm not going to wait for that focus. I'm just going to drop down and kill them. So, minute left in the match. I am in 4th place right now, and I'm just kind of wondering to myself, like, am I going to be able to pull off a victory, you know, at least in time here? So, I'm quickly trying to find my target. There she is right there, and I see her get slapped, and I know this is my perfect opportunity right here just to get that focus. Get that focus. I got 7 out of 9, and I knew somebody was right behind me. So whenever you are about to kill somebody and you hear those whispers creeping up on you, drop the smoke bomb. You know, you're never going to waste that smoke bomb, because it's always going to be very helpful, because people assume that when you are in a kill animation, you are essentially like a sitting duck for them, and you're going to be able to, you know, pull off anything. So there's my Animus hack streak. 9 kills, and this is where I just pretty much wreak havoc. I am in third place right now, And I just go crazy. I'm like, I'm gonna just kill everything and anything walking around right now, just dropping them to the ground right here. So just kill anything that moves. I'm up to 2nd place right now, and I am racking up those points. Anybody that is coming towards me, I need to just take him out, and there the streak just runs out right now, and that is 1st place, guys. So if you are playing Deathmatch, you know, a lot of people do choose the 7 kills, I believe, which is 550 bonus points. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong on that one. Not too sure. But I do prefer the Animus hack streak. It has helped me out quite a bit. I'm gonna have another video after this, probably, you know, in a couple hours or maybe the day afterwards, with another victory that I got right at the end with the Animus hack streak. So I do prefer to use it in deathmatch settings because it can actually give you more than you know, 700 or 500 or 700 points. So you saw I went from pretty much 3rd place to 4th, and if we look at the actual scoreboard at the very end, you guys can see that, you know, there's a pretty big gap of amount of points between those places. So until later, guys, I am Magnitudex. Make sure you subscribe, like, and favorite the video. This tremendously helps me out in the YouTube community and also helps my videos be known with that new YouTube subscription service. Until later, guys, stay thirsty and keep watching Gamers Beverage.